Good morning and welcome to our Sunday service. This is a very special service, and I'm aware that many friends and family around the country are joining with us to celebrate our youth this morning. Welcome to all of you, no matter where you are Zooming in from. My name is Sarah Lindsay, and I'm the minister of the Unitarian Society of Ridgewood. A hearty thank you this morning, as always, to our entire team who makes Sunday mornings possible. Jack Lohr, Kristen Plumley, Carol Wolf, Ron Levy, Jeannie Namitz, and Benny Crespo. The Unitarian Society of Ridgewood was founded in 1896 and has, for over 100 years, been a beacon of liberation. Has for over 100 years been a beacon of liberal faith. Our congregation is a welcoming one, no matter your gender, sexual orientation, education, history, ethnicity, theology, race, or age. We celebrate the wholeness of you. Ours is a non-creedal faith that does not ask us to believe anything in particular about God or the meaning of existence. We are a diverse people, diverse in our beliefs. But we do share some beliefs. We believe in the inherent worth and dignity of every person. We believe that we are all interconnected, that our past and our future are intertwined, and that my liberation and yours and everyone's is bound together. We believe that love and compassion are the foundation that can change the world. Because of those shared beliefs, just a few years ago, our congregation voted to hang a Black Lives Matter banner at our physical building on Cottage Place. This morning, as you can see, I have my own behind me. This week has been especially challenging on our national stage. The murder of George Floyd is just one more in a long line of criminal killings of Black men and boys in America. And those killings are just one more incarnation of the racism that has plagued this nation since its founding, and that still exercises its hold on us to this day, oppressing Black and brown bodies and harming the ethical souls of all of us. This morning, we have the joy of celebrating our youth. Wonderful, amazing youth that give me hope for a changed world, for a world led by compassion and love. Today, we celebrate them and their accomplishments. And next week, we will confront together some hard truths about our nation as we, along with other houses of worship in Ridgewood, dedicate our service to racial justice. Please plan to join us for that. If you are curious about Unitarian Universalism or about the Unitarian Society of Ridgewood in particular, please visit our website at uuridgewood.org or email our office at 113cottage@gmail.com. We'll put those in the chat as links. Email is our primary mode of communication, so do make sure you're getting the weekly and daily emails from us. I have just a few quick announcements. After today's service, the Congregational Connections Circle will have its initial meeting. I'll provide instructions for that when we come to the close of our service. Also, we have some new and upcoming Zoom events, including a book discussion of Juana Bordas's Salsa, Soul, and Spirit that looks at leadership techniques from various cultures. We also have a new bi-monthly group for those who unexpectedly find themselves in multi-generational households. So be on the lookout for all of the Zoom offerings. Please also plan to be at the congregational annual meeting after service on June 14th here on Zoom. We need a quorum of 80 so that we can pass our new budget, vote in some new board members, adjust the bylaws. And then finally, you should have seen an email earlier this week asking you to send some photos to Marshall. Please do that. He's working on a special project for us all, and there'll be another email reminder of that this upcoming week. Thank you for being here with us this morning. In times of sorrow and celebration, it is important to be together. Welcome.
Unitarian Universalism is diverse in its theology, and there is diversity in the symbols that hold meaning for us. One symbol we share is our flaming chalice. Developed as a symbol of the Unitarian Service Committee, as it helped to rescue folks in peril during World War II, the chalice has long stood for hope in challenging times. It remains for us a beacon of solidarity in moments of uncertainty. If you have a chalice at home, we invite you to light yours as we light ours. Please join us in the words that will be on our screen. We light this chalice for the light of truth, the warmth of love, and the energy of action as we gather today in the circle of community.
Now please take a deep breath. Whether you arrived this morning with heart-rending grief, gut-wrenching fear, soul-stirring righteous anger, joyful celebration, you are welcome in this community. This community created across distance to hold the pain of this time in our nation alongside the absolute and unbridled joy in our youth. I promise you, we can hold both together. So take a deep breath and listen to our centering sound, calling to us, all of us, in our wholeness, inviting us into this time together. I made special.
My honor to serve as the Director of Religious Education here at the Unitarian Society of Ridgewood. Many faith traditions have ways of initiating their youth into deeper relationship to their community. Ceremonies and courses of study, such as confirmation, bar and bat mitzvah, reciting the Shahada, journeying a vision quest, and for Unitarian Universalists, there is coming of age. Our coming of age program is both a course of study and a journey of faith. For the past 9 months, our youth have come together exploring their faith tradition, Unitarian Universalism, and their unique expression of this faith and beliefs. They have applied our faith's principles to their everyday lives and begun a journey of service to their faith community, us. During this time of pandemic, many of us are exploring new and different ways of being in community. Today, we offer you the spiritual opportunity to hear from our young people as they share their credos, what they have learned, what they believe, and the peace and justice they hope for the world. The African proverb, "It takes a village to raise a child," comes alive today, and we take a moment to thank all who offered themselves and their talents to create this coming of age program. To the COA Coming of Age teaching team, Fred Ayers, Susan Burleson, Susan Fink, Paul Rosengren, we thank you. For our mentors, whose words will serve as their introduction later in the service, we thank you. For parents who serve as the primary religious educators of their children, we thank you. For all the volunteers who visited the COA class, created art activities, and worked with staff to create today's service, we thank you. Now, the coming of age teachers who have worked so hard all year to support our youth will offer a reading. The reading is titled From Generation to Generation by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry.
In a house which becomes a home, one hands down and another takes up the heritage of mind and heart, laughter and tears, musings and deeds.
Love, like a carefully loaded ship, crosses the gulf between the generations.
Therefore, we do not neglect the ceremonies of our passage when we wed, when we die, and when we are blessed with a child.
When we depart and when we return, when we plant and when we harvest.
Let us bring up our children. It is not the place of some official to hand to them their heritage.
If others impart to our children our knowledge and ideals, they will lose all of us that is wordless and full of wonder.
Let us build memories in our children, lest they drag out joyless lives, lest they allow treasures to be lost because they have not been given the keys.
We live not by things, but by the meanings of things. It is needful to transmit the passwords from generation to generation.
Every Sunday, we take time in our service to reflect, to meditate, to be in silence together, aware of the power of companionship even without words. This morning, I share the leading of this time with two of our coming of age youth, Annie and Vera. First, we'll take some deep breaths together, and then Annie and Vera will offer a spoken invocation they have chosen, titled Prayer of Two Voices by my colleague, the UU minister, Reverend Tandy Rogers. After that, I will offer some further words on this moment as we continue to breathe together. So first, I invite you to settle into your space, get as comfortable as you can in your body. Close your eyes if that feels right, or focus on a single spot. And slowly take a deep breath. You have nowhere to be but here. Breathing, letting your body and your mind come to stillness. Roll your shoulders back. Unclench your jaw. Relax your muscles. Breathe deeply in through your nose. And exhale slowly through your mouth. Listen to these words.
We give thanks this day for the opportunity to be together, to laugh, to learn, to play, and to build a vision. May this time bind us and set us free. May we know deep in our bones that we are not alone.
We call in our elders, the pioneers and pilgrims whose shoulders we stand on. We call you in not to rest and bask in the glow of your bygone days, but to be held accountable to the struggles and challenges and sacrifices you offered with love. May we love you enough, love us enough, love those yet to come enough, to keep raising the bar of expectations and dreams and possibilities. Give us the courage and conviction to put aside our egos and attachments so universal grace may stream in.
We call in the congregations we serve who deserve our very best. May we partner with them to lay foundations under their cloud-surrounded dreams. We call in our silent, wise voice within. May we leave space to deeply hear what is spoken and unspoken.
Spirit of life and love, be with us today. Give us the vision to dream beyond ourselves. Give us the humility to see our shortcomings as a place to begin and grow. Send us the compassion to create a safe place for us to explore possibilities. Give us the confidence to ask for what we need and want. Give us the courage to take risks beyond here and now and us.
Take another deep breath. Spirit of life and love, mystery and wonder, be with us as we hold each other in our righteous anger over centuries of death-dealing oppression. Surround us as we hold each other with our grieving hearts over yet another unnecessary death. Elders, congregations of the past and the present who built and worked and created, be with us as we celebrate the youth who come of age among us, giving us hope for the next generation. Surround us as we celebrate their power, their hearts, their lifelong growing, as we witness to their truth and their wholeness. Fellow humans, those gathered with us this morning and those beyond this community, be with us as we commit ourselves, no matter our age, to working for liberation and justice for every single person on this planet. Surround us as we ask for accountability on our journeys to change this world into the one we dream of. Creative energy, force of being and becoming, be with us as we let the entirety of the human experience exist within us. Pride and joy, sorrow and anger, celebration and conviction, fear and hope. Surround us as we bear witness to each other, opening ourselves to love and grace, to transformation and possibility. May we have the courage and strength every day to hold true to our values even when they are tested, to make ourselves vulnerable to the pain of others, to create justice with our actions and our bodies and our lives, and to work with hope for a better world. So may it be. These days, I am much closer to the time when my own children will come of age than I am to my own experience of coming of age in a Unitarian Universalist congregation. Just this week, while I was sitting at the dining room table, one of my 5-year-old twins was leaning from his chair to mine, his arms wrapped around my neck. Without any indication that he would, he suddenly just let his legs fly off his chair, so his full weight was supported by his arms around me and my arms around him. And a few beats later, he let go of his arms too. He knew absolutely that I would hold him. He wouldn't fall. The other 5-year-old twin has taken to spontaneously wandering over to tell me he loves me, his sweet face smiling and his eyes big and full of innocence. He leans over, gives me a kiss, doesn't need anything else, and then just bounces away. He's animated by this love. I want to talk for a moment to the parents of our coming of age youth. Once upon a time, these children hung on to you, their little arms and legs wrapped around you. You have, day after day and year after year, cared for and loved these youth. For some of you, this is the last child you will have come of age. For others, the first. No matter where you are in your parenting journey, this is a special moment. Your children are growing, becoming more and more themselves, more and more aware of the world and their place in it. No matter how old they grow, no matter if they no longer wander up to say, I love you at random, wherever they end up in the world, they will always be your children. And your love and support will be vital to them every step of their journey. They need to know you'll always catch them. Thank you for bringing your children to this community, for letting us be part of loving and supporting them. We will keep doing so, right alongside you every step of the way. Coming of age youth, Catherine, Liam, Brady, Annie, Cleo, Henry, Kiri, Sam, and Vera. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with us this morning and for allowing us to celebrate you as you embark on this next stage of your life. It was a joy for me, even though it had to be virtual, to meet each of you and to get to know a bit more about you. You are an awesome group of young people, and I am so proud of each and every one of you. Now you are embarking on the next stage of your journey. During this stage, you will ask big questions, confront changes, dream dreams, and feel lots and lots of feelings. There's a great deal for you yet to learn, and each day, each year will bring you opportunities to deepen your sense of who you are. It feels especially important to honor that you have stayed committed to this program amidst a pandemic that has changed all our lives. You have come of age in a strange moment in history. And all indications are that the world will continue to shift and alter as you move through your youth. You will grow into adulthood in a world marked by climate change, poverty, racism, disease, and more. I won't lie to you about the challenges ahead, but there is good news, and many of you spoke about it today. First, the values you have learned here can help you navigate this world. Remember them. Return to them when you are unsure which road to walk down. Second, the friendships you have forged, ones of honesty and depth, will help you as you grow. Nurture them. Give them your care and attention. Lean on them when trouble comes. And finally, this community that has supported you isn't going anywhere. Lean on us for support, for love, for deepening. We will be here to witness and affirm you in your wholeness as you grow. You are an amazing group of individuals. I can't wait to bear witness to the next part of your journey. Coming of age youth, I want to tell you to please watch your mail because a gift from the congregation will arrive in the next couple of weeks. Normally we would present it to you in person, but these are these times. You'll be receiving a chalice of your own to recognize your accomplishments through Unitarian Universalist religious education, and a personalized journal so you can continue to reflect and process your own life. They are small tokens of our pride in and celebration of your unique and beautiful existence. Vera, Annie, Henry, Cleo, Liam, Brady, Catherine, Kiri, and Sam, thank you. Thank you for the gift of your childhood. Thank you for the promise of your future. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of your story. Congratulations on your coming of age. I offer you this blessing on behalf of your congregation. In the name of love, in the name of all that is good and sacred in this world, we bless you and we affirm the journey you are on. This is one step on your lifelong path of becoming. May the path that lies before you be filled with questions, answers, spirit, laughter, and love. May you find yourselves little by little in the days and months and years ahead, coming into new awareness of your heart, your power, and your place in this life. May the journey of your life be filled with mentors, family, and friends who value truth and meaning and who value you for exactly who you are. May you turn your heart and your power to creating a better world for all of us, wielding compassion and kindness as your tools in the quest for justice and liberation. May you always remember that each other person you meet is on a journey of their own, as complicated and scary and wondrous as yours, and that these journeys of discovery each of us are on are the work of a lifetime, to be savored at each moment and to be traveled in gratitude. And may all of us, no matter how young or how old, remember that we too are still becoming. I am going to unmute everyone for one moment so that you can, if I can do this, congratulate our youth with cheers and claps have to figure out how to unmute everyone. How do I do that? Jack, can you do it if I can't? My goodness, how do I do it? I want to do it. Allow participants. I'm going to let you unmute yourselves. Okay, unmute yourselves. And then cheer.
Good job.
Nice. Congratulations! Congratulations!
Amazing bunch of you. You're very lucky.
Hi, Brady.
Congratulations!